In this coaching conversation, my client reconnects with her inner boss, a bold, expressive part of herself that she had long forgotten about, inspired by a fearless 5-year-old girl. She explores the tension between her identity as a gifted woman who should be listened to and her fear of punishment or rejection for claiming that space. But she also discovers the unexpected peace in embracing her ordinary side, realizing that both rooms, being seen for her uniqueness and finding comfort in simplicity, are essential to her wholeness. So you just shared something beautiful about having met this little girl who kept saying, "I'm the boss," and noticing how much that reminded you of a part of you that is somehow not so present anymore. So I'm wondering what happens in your body when you now say, "I'm the boss."
Yeah, I feel like I need to get like this, you know? I need to be like with this position. And I feel like if I'm like this, it's more honest.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a little bit cheeky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, when I feel your body, it likes it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to turn this whole group of women into bossy, superior bitches, right? Okay, so say it again. I'm the boss. Or is there a better way to describe it for you? A better word even that comes up when you tap into this energy?
Mm. I should be listened to. Maybe this is what comes. Yeah. I should be
Mhm.
listened to.
So tell me, a person or a woman that should be listened to, what kind of a woman is that?
Hmm. A woman that is interesting, that has something to share, that is expressive. Um, yeah, that has gifts.
Mhm. How does it feel to say I'm a gifted woman that should be listened to?
Mm. Yeah, it's very difficult actually.
Where do you notice that it's difficult?
In my throat, in my chest.
Mhm.
Um, I'm a gifted woman that should be listened to. I feel like I'm gonna be punished or something.
Mm.
Yeah, this is what comes to me.
Yeah,
Mm.
so just feel that and allow yourself to have this feeling. Yeah, just sit with that for a moment. Really give space to it. Yeah, probably stepping into a very old room in your house. Lots of stories connected to that. Some of them will be known to you, others won't, and that's okay. Yeah. And allow yourself to soften to that feeling, whatever that is and whatever it means. Just continue breathing. Okay. Let's try to open that door a little bit. Yeah? How about saying, I give myself permission to be a gifted woman that should be listened to.
I give myself permission to be the gifted woman that should be listened to.
Yeah. So there's more breath.
Mm.
Hmm. If that was an actual room in your inner house, what does the room look like in which you are a gifted woman that should be listened to?
It has painted walls and colors, and Yeah, initially it was like, so the first initial thing that I saw was darkness, but now in it, yeah, it's paintings and drawings and playfulness and yeah. And I also see the little me somehow there, like painting and playing and not worrying. Yeah.
Yeah, so go into that room with her and say, I am a gifted woman that should be listened to, and that's quite beautiful.
Hmm. I'm a gifted woman that should be listened to, and that's quite beautiful.
Feel your body, feel your chest.
Yeah, I feel really a lot going on in the chest and in the throat, almost painful throat. Not now, not so much. I feel like staying with it a little bit went more relaxed.
Stay with it a little bit longer. Feel your throat and give this sensation there room. Allow it to be as big as it needs to be. So I'm a gifted woman that should be listened to, and that's good.
I'm a gifted woman that should be listened to, and that's good. Mm.
What's your native tongue?
Romanian.
Say it in Romanian.
Oh, I don't even know how to say that in Romanian anymore. Um, mm.
Ask the little one that sits in your room. She'll know.
Mm. Sunt o femeie cu multe daruri și trebuie să fiu ascultată.
Okay, say it again and feel it.
Mm. Sunt o femeie cu multe daruri și trebuie să fiu ascultată. It's a bit of a tight stomach.
Okay, feel the stomach. Yeah, so for you and anyone listening in, a big part of this exploration of the inner rooms is just to give our body the time it needs to have a reaction to something that was off limits. Yeah, and that has a lot to do with our upbringing, how our parents reacted to us, the rooms that were closed off for them. You know, there's a lot of history there. And our bodies have an amazing capacity to work through that in actually a fairly short amount of time, but often we don't even give it that. So now we give it space, and your body's allowed to feel the stomach and the throat. Hmm. What do you notice?
There's a little bit more space now, I feel. And yeah, like I've relaxed a bit in it.
Mhm.
I felt also dizzy, but now it went away. So yeah, it was a bit like something I don't believe or dissociation a bit. But then, yeah, I feel like now I'm more relaxed.
Mhm. So look at me and tell me in Romanian,
Mm-hmm.
woman that should be listened to, and that's amazing.
Sunt o femeie cu multe daruri și trebuie să fiu ascultată și este incredibil. Este foarte bine. Hmm.
How does your body feel?
Yeah, like I'm reaching for air, like I jumped off a cliff or something.
Open your arms for a moment. Let's give your chest a bit more space. And really take a deep breath in and out. What would be possible in your life if the room of I'm a gifted woman that should be listened to, if you really stepped into that a lot more?
Mm, what was the first part of the question?
What would be possible?
hmm I think I would be more, I would allow myself to be seen more, and I would allow myself to, yeah, show who I am and make mistakes.
Which
Yeah.
is pretty much what you're doing right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's happening.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I would put myself out there more.
Mhm.
Mm. And I would be more confident with whatever and whoever I am.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so feel that. All the gifts that lay in the gifted room.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. So that's more to be explored in that room for sure, right? And I'd love to hear how you get on with just stepping into that space more often and
Hmm.
into this beautiful space with the colored walls and the artwork and the little one that sits in there and paints and does her thing. The being seen, making mistakes, being okay with it.
Hmm.
Let's look for a moment, though, at the other side, right? Because as I already said, they are always connected to another room. And I'm wondering, what is the opposite for you of being a gifted woman?
Hmm.
Listen to.
Um, Not important. Yeah, something around importance. And maybe sufficient, like insufficient or yeah, something like that comes to me.
Okay, so let's try that. Let me throw something in the mix that came to me, but you are the judge of, right? What pings most.
Hmm.
Um, well, let's begin with the two that you had. So let's say I'm unimportant.
Hmm. I'm unimportant.
Just notice how your body feels. Okay, now say I'm insufficient.
Hmm. I am insufficient.
Okay, now say I'm ordinary.
I'm ordinary. Hmm.
That's the strongest ping for you.
I think the third one had more impact on my body, yeah. The first two ones I felt like I barely felt them.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
let's take the third one. So I'm ordinary.
Mm-hmm. I am ordinary.
What's
Yeah.
that in Romanian?
Oof. Mm. Mm. I'm not sure. I don't speak it so much lately. Ordinaro, I think.
It's a beautiful language. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, then go with English for now. If something comes to you in Romanian, it might be helpful. Because often these rooms are quite old, and sort of our first language is the one that creates the biggest ping, but not always.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's ordinaro, ordinary. It's quite similar in any case. Yeah.
So, what do you feel when you say that?
I feel kind of free.
Mhm.
There's like, I feel relaxed in my body in a way. Like I can hide easily and get away with things and not be noticed.
So it's a rather positive thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. So when do you feel ordinary?
I feel like right now in my life, I feel more ordinary, but I feel like I didn't want to accept it. So I didn't want to accept the being ordinary.
So that actually showed up as something not so great.
Yeah, so I feel like I've had a process with wanting to be interesting and having always something interesting to say or an interesting story to about myself or whatever. And now I feel more like it's also a gift to be ordinary. Yeah.
Okay. So what it sounds like a little bit is that it was actually more rejected as an identity, but something has already happened just now where you realized, God, there's something beautiful in that room.
Mhm.
Yeah, so let's make just ample space for it. Say I'm ordinary and it is wonderful.
I'm ordinary and it is wonderful. Hmm. Yeah. I feel like ease
Yeah.
with this.
And I am a gifted woman that should be listened to.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm a gifted woman that should be listened to. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. What comes to me is like I was in between those two rooms. I was not in the other one, and like, I was kind of in the hallway
Yeah.
of the two rooms for a long time and trying to hold on to things that are in, for example, I didn't want to be ordinary because I wanted to be the creative, crazy one. And then if I, yeah, and
That
also,
wasn't allowed either, right? So, yeah.
yeah, and now in the ordinary also, it's so nice to be ordinary and to like, I don't know, simplicity also, like peace of mind.
Mhm.
That's also fine. And knowing that I can step into one room or the other freely is kind of, yeah, like I'm both of those things, and that's fine. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, thank you so much.
thank you. Thank you.